Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Field Talk Benzi with the Field Talk podcast, and today we have a random episode. We at Field Talk will be calling it from now on El Rondo. If you don't know what El Rondo is, it's a drill used in practices. I believe it was started by Ajax, heavily used by La Masia in Barcelona. It's just a good exercise that soccer teams use to learn how to open up defenses, spread the field, change, the play of the ball, all that good stuff. Um, I'm sure if you're a football fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But for those that listen to us to learn, which I
Right,
hope we're
there's a lot
doing,
of people that do
I
listen to
hope that
learn.
we're doing some type of a job of teaching you the game, or at least, you know, teaching you about the leagues and stuff, Champions League, Premier League, all that stuff. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. I'm your host, Field Talk Benzi, and your other host, Field Talk Just. Will explain it a little bit more, but first, before anything legally happens, which it sounds crazier than what I'm making it to be, but um, if you do notice the background art that I'm using and the art for the thumbnail, just in case of legalities, I'm not sure this is gonna acquit me of anything,
I have no idea
but
what's
because
happening.
You know how images are,
Oh yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
for
yeah.
copyright and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So just to get out of the way, maybe this will help me a little bit. I would like to give the credit where the credit is due. This picture or design is from a very talented lady by the name of Sophie Mills. She's an illustrator and graphic designer for Online. It's actually after I found this, I caught myself. Um, hey, what up, Sal? I don't know so one of us is ugly according to Sal. Uh, I'll let you guys choose that one. But yeah, so I caught myself on this website for a while. They have articles upon articles, everything football related. So if you guys want to check it out, Online, super cool. And now you can take it away and explain what's going on here, Jay.
Okay. First of all, I just want to shout out Sal playing the Field Talk Just role in the comments today. It's fantastic. He may or may not be joining us for the first ever El Rondo, so fingers crossed for that. But basically, it's just like Benji was saying. What the concept is, it's like they do a rondos to get precise with passing, open up defenses, and kind of get familiar with each other. So basically, what we're going to do with it is we want to do the same thing. We kind of want to open up more about ourselves so you guys get a look into
Our
who.
defenses?
Is that what I said? I thought I was doing.
No, I'm saying like our defenses, like put down our walls.
Right, right, exactly. There you go. Yeah. So we're kind of like opening up, you guys to see a little bit more into who we are just outside of talking about football. Of course, we're going to talk about football as well. I mean, that's what the show's about, but it's also about learning a little bit more about us um, and just talking about stuff that's relevant or interesting to us as well. So today I probably want to bring up something about aliens. So we might talk about that. I don't know. Benzi disagrees completely, which will make it a really compelling discussion, I think. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much basically what I just said. Just a kick about with the bros, talking about soccer and just all kind of other things about life. And this is just another avenue that we're taking to bring you guys more and more content on the channel. So if you get, I mean, you'd obviously come here for football news, but if you ever want to hear anything lighter, El Rondo has got it for you. So at
Yeah,
least that's what we hope.
and Rondo isn't going to be like a every week kind of thing. It's just when I don't know, we feel like just having a chit chat. And then you guys might drop in the comments from time to time. Well, I always say comments, and the correct word is chat. So I apologize for that. But yeah, you guys drop in the chat. You guys can influence El Rondo as well.
Yes.
All that kind of stuff. Um, I guess I'll start off. To be honest,
Yeah.
well, not to be honest, there's really nothing to be honest about. Well, I guess there is in a sense, but with what I'm about to say, not really. You weren't here the last two episodes. We did talk about your team really quick. we'll get this out the way. How do you feel going into tomorrow?
I'm not confident at all, man. Not confident at all. And it's just like that's like a running joke on Twitter that like vibes versus tactics with Man United. So like it's like Ian Wright also said it's like he's playing off it's pure vibes, man. No tactical adjustment, all the late substitutions. I love him. Like he's proven to be able to come up with a game plan and beat teams. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to sound like I'm just saying, oh, get Ollie the hell out of there, that he doesn't know what he's doing. But he's shown time and time again a lack of tactical flexibility in game,
Yeah.
the in-game adjustments, the if things aren't going a certain way, he allows them to continue to go badly for late times into the match. Late substitutions always. He's just started subbing a little bit earlier, but even so, there's no adjustment in game to counteract what the other team is doing. For example, it's hard to like kind of get this opinion across in the comments, but for example, like when we play lower teams that sit in that low block, that's the perfect formula. If you want to beat Man United, don't have the ball and just sit there in front of them. They'll end up beating themselves, and you hit them on the break. That's my biggest problem because he has not found any type of adjustment to that. Like that has to be key. You know what I mean? Like we're losing games that we're supposed to be winning, and that's the problem. And it's been the problem for the longest. And he doesn't show any tactical knack to adjust that problem in game. There has to be another, there's got to be something else to do this. It can't keep happening, bro.
Yeah, I got you. All right. Well, because yeah, like you said, it's hard to put this across when you're in the chats and you're trying to work at the same time.
Right, exactly.
So I just wanted to get it, out there. The game is tomorrow. It is against the team that I'm supporting in the Premier
Right,
League.
right. Why aren't we doing a watch party for that?
I got things to do tomorrow, so
Oh, right.
and it's at like 7 in the morning.
Adulting. I think it's like at 8.
So yeah, I'd be asleep, bro.
They said
No.
it's lunchtime kickoff in the UK, so I'm assuming maybe 8 or 9 over here.
Lunchtime, so 7 because we're 5 hours behind.
Oh, right. I'm thinking 3 like an idiot. Yeah, so
Yeah.
7. Oh, I probably just won't sleep tonight for that one.
But it's not on Peacock. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, thank the good Lord. Because somebody said they had access to Peacock, had us scrambling on dodgy freaking internet links the whole time trying to watch that one game where I wish I didn't watch it, to be honest, but whatever. The Arsenal game.
You know what? Blame Mama Benzie on that one.
Hey, Mama Bear. Mom number 2.
So yeah, I don't need. Okay. Oh, so since we're done with that, I would like to say that if you know me really well, this is one of my favorite drinks.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've known you my entire life mostly, and I've never seen you drink that before. So,
bro, because they're new, man. I'm just saying.
All right. So then, what do you mean? If I know you very well, you're drinking a brand new drink. I'm supposed to know that.
Well, not you, but I'm just saying I don't know how else am I gonna word it, bro?
I don't know, bro.
But you see, they're everywhere. I have them. I just finished this one, Costa Rica Clementine, one of my faves, but my all-time favorite. And I didn't think this was gonna be my favorite because I don't like pomegranates. I've seen people eat the seeds. I guess they're considered.
I think so. Yeah.
Right.
Not really a seed guy.
People say they're really good. I was kind of skeptical on it, and then so I got this drink and I was just like, oh, I got it because I thought it was another one that like a cherry, berry, raspberry. I don't know, one of those things. The same color, so I thought it was that one. And then I go to drink it and I realized it's a pomegranate one. I was like, damn it, I made a wrong choice. But I drank it anyways. Love it. So yeah, bye. If you're out there listening, hit me. I'm gonna make a list of this. I got Hot Pockets.
We want Hot Pockets, exactly.
I can live off of that.
Plus style with ESPN Plus. Although ESPN Plus is owned by Disney, and Disney is, I grew up with Disney, but there's a lot of things going on that. Yeah. Anyway, those Marvel movies, man, really good movies.
Okay, so I'll start really quick. I guess I'll start again. I don't really know,
Bro,
man. This,
you're taking over. I like it. I didn't think you had it in you.
well, I guess since
It's the
people,
beard. It's the beard.
the beard, I've had
Yeah.
this for like years now, though.
Yeah. It's rather dashing today.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Hmm.
I actually do need to get a haircut, though. You probably could tell. But where was I going with this? Okay, so yeah, for those of you that don't know, for those of you that want to know, my real name is Mario. I probably said it a couple times. I don't mind really saying it. I'm not like Jay over here that gets insulted when I
Yeah.
say his full
Don't.
name. I really don't mind. My phone is tapped as it is anyway, so what's the big deal?
Right. FBI agents unlock.
Um, I'm 32. I was born in 88. I won't tell you my exact birth date. Um, if you're my friend, you're welcome to know that, but it is what it is. Um, I don't know. My favorite club is Real Madrid.
Oh, clearly they know that by now.
Well, not well. If they don't watch this and they listen to us, they don't
Oh,
know.
right. That's true. That's true.
They probably gotten like context clues of like when we talk Champions League and stuff like that. But yeah, but I do support a lot of clubs around the world. In Colombia, since I'm half Colombian, I do like Atlético Nacional. I do watch Mexican soccer. It was the first league that I ever watched in my life. I thought it was the only league that ever existed. I had like 10 channels growing up, so the Mexican league was on one of those channels. I went hardcore on it. My favorite team there is Club America. I don't know. I know in Italy, I like Parma. They've always had the big names, and then they get sucked dry, kind of like Ajax in a sense. Parma's like an Ajax. Um, what's another small club that just gets like Monaco? I guess Monaco's had some bright years where they get
Oh, yeah. You
sucked
mean in
dry.
Italy? They just
Yeah,
get like, oh, yeah. I
yeah,
guess.
yeah. They had
Well,
Buffon, they had Cannavaro, they had Hernan Crespo. I know there's a ton more names that I can think of, but at the moment, I'm not. I'm drawing blanks. But yeah, I had my door growing up. Like, I don't know if you ever saw it, but my door on the back had like all these Parma things. I used to get Parma magazines. Um, Thanks to my stepdad's good friend, he would just give them to me, and that's how I actually got to know the team. Um, but yeah, what's
um,
your what's your soccer background? What's your background?
I
Let the
was
people
really
know.
about to get into it too, because it's funny because you say that, but like that's probably probably all I had that stuff when I didn't really care too much for the game.
Yeah,
So
probably.
like for my introduction to the game is a lot different from Benzi's, because I didn't grow up, watching it. I didn't grow up watching it. I played it like when I was 8. I was on a team, the blue team. You know what I'm saying? So the Blue Devils, I think the team was. I played it maybe one time, but it wasn't a sport that um I grew up on, or nor did I like at first. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't something that they weren't talking about soccer in my household. You know what I'm saying at all? Like that was the last thing that was going on. Now my grandma, on my dad's side, I'm half Dominican, so my grandma would be watching it there, but I never used to get on it at all. But I did catch it like during when the World Cup would come around, and like I think I remember like my earliest memory of like actually watching a game of soccer was watching the Brazil national team. And that's all I used to hear about was Brazil, how good Brazil was, and all the history that they made and the players and such and such. And then, so I always knew about like national teams and stuff like that. I knew that they played international soccer, but I had no idea that there was club soccer. I remember telling you, Benzi. I remember I was like, you're like, oh, but he plays for this club. I'm like, what is a club? What are you talking about? He's like, bro, these dudes play. They don't just play for their countries. So it was crazy. So I think that was the first time that I really got interested. I'm like, wait, so these dudes, I guess it kind of makes sense. Like, the guys just can't just be coming up to play international soccer and that's it. But I didn't like, that's how much I didn't know about the game. Like I used to hear about Wayne Rooney a lot as well because of, England and David Beckham and things like that, because they were kind of, really commercial names and stuff. So I knew about them, but I didn't know about the clubs and stuff like that. It was crazy to me, that concept that these guys were still playing, doing other things, not just playing for the country. That's international soccer is all I thought that there was. So I'm a really big Brazil fan. Any Brazilians out there, I think they are the epitome of soccer. Like if you like the play, the way the game's supposed to be played with that fun and flair and that risk taking, it's Brazil soccer, it's Brazil football. A Brazilian, like Mourinho said, if you don't have 2 or 3 Brazilians in your team, then you don't really have a team. I mean, that's how it goes to me. That's how I feel personally. So I am honorary Brazilian, by the way. So I always say that. But yeah, it wasn't until I was like 17, 18 that I really got into the game. Benzie can attest to that because he tried for years to get me to really, really watch it. And I used to, man, I used to be, yo, fuck off. I don't want to watch this crap, bro. That's how I used to be. I used to be like, yo, I don't want to watch this crap. And then one day, I don't remember who was playing. It's funny because it could have been Chelsea, Man United. I'm not sure. But you're like, yo, do this for me, bro. Sit here with me for 90 minutes, right? Let's watch this whole game. If you don't like it after this, I'll never bother you again. Just pick a team and root for them and watch the whole thing through. I was like, all right, this guy has been telling me this crap for years already. I'm like, saying this is like what, 11th, 12th grade of high school. I'm like, all right, man, my bro has to be wanting to put me onto something here. So I picked the red team and I watched the entire thing. Like for the first time, I actually watched and was trying to dissect how what's the point of this game? How does it work? And I was blown away. I was like, yo, because like 30 minutes in, I can remember the red team getting shots off, and I was like, oh, and I was just like, wow. And then after that, it was like snowball effect, dude. I was like, I think the Ronaldinho YouTube video dropped after like right around that same time. So I'm like, oh, and he's Brazilian, a legendary Brazilian. So I'm already in there like, oh, this is crazy. And then what happened? What was it? Oh, yes. Okay, so then that video came, and then the 2006 World Cup happened. That was the year that France knocked out Brazil. I was sick because I remember.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, right. So France knocked out Brazil on a Thierry Henry little tick in the back on Dita, and then that's because the 2002 World Cup. I was invested because it was international soccer, but I didn't know what was going on. I just know Brazil was out there doing things and they won it. That's what I remember from that. I don't remember how it went down.
Was that Japan and Korea?
02?
Which one was that one?
02 was it Japan? Because Germany was 06, right?
I can't even remember, to be honest.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it was
actually 06 was where the one that Italy won. So yeah. That was when you guys got knocked up by France.
Yeah. Okay. So, because I remember fondly from that 02 World Cup, freaking Ronaldinho. Sal Boogie.
Hey, I heard someone was looking for a handsome person, so I decided to pin.
Look, haircut looks nice. Everything's good. So we're basically in the middle of our soccer origins right now. So as soon as I'm done, you can catch up. But I remember that 02 World Cup because I remember Ronaldinho hitting a free kick like ridiculously from far away in that game against, I forget who it was, but he hit and I still didn't know who he was at that time. You know what I'm saying? He's a Brazilian and he's fire, So fast forward to 06 World Cup, I'm invested. I know the game now, and I'm like, blah, blah. Then whatever. Fucking Thierry Henry knocks out Brazil with that little. And then Benzie made fun of me. I remember coming outside after that game, and we went outside to play, and I was getting roasted because I remember Ronaldinho almost equalized with a free kick that went right over the bar, bro. I remember that World Cup vividly because that was my first real World Cup. And I know I'm dragging on here, but what I want to get to is when I saw Cristiano Ronaldo in that World Cup, that was the first time that I really saw him. And the things that he was doing in that tournament, the things that he did to England in that tournament, when he got Rooney sent off, and I found out they were on the same team, and I was just like, yo, this kid, he was 21 at the time, Ronaldo. I was like, yo, I remember I told you, I was like, yo, he's the best player in the world. Right then I told you that, and I've never changed that from that instant, from 06 to now. I've never changed my opinion on it. I was like, this guy is the best thing I've ever seen, and I just got into the game. I was like, I need to know where he plays. Boom. Because remember, I now know about club soccer. So boom, I found out is Manchester United. I'm like, what? Wayne Rooney? Hey, I know that name. Wayne Rooney. He plays for this team too. Wait, David Beckham used to play for this team. Oh, this is it. This is where I need to be. And then boom, the rest is history, bro. The rest is history. I know that was a long story, but I got kind of excited.
Hey, man. It is what it is. Take your time.
The origins, bro.
No.
But yeah, so Sal Palantonio. No, we can't say it. Sal Palantonio. Copyright.
Sal Antonio.
Sal Antonio.
Antonio.
Is in the building. So basically, Sal, you already kind of know what the Rondo is. So we're basically kind of reintroducing ourselves. Mario kind of gave and I use his government name, kind of gave an actual, biography. He gave an age, a height, shoe size, all this stuff. But if you want,
did you also give your social and everything?
He did.
My social is blank, 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 blank.
Five,
How many
five,
numbers
five.
are in that thing?
Like 10, 12?
Enough. There's
9.
3, and then there's 2, and then there's 4. So add it up. 10.
Wait, what? 10? No, 9.
The
Bro.
10.
3 plus 2 is 5 plus 4 is 9.
9.
Goodness gracious, bro.
But yeah, Sal, tell the people how you got into the game.
So my dad, being born in Mexico, basically got a Mex fan. I remember vividly really got a Mexican he would watch, but I think Liga MX is the boringest league in the world. To be fair, I couldn't even get myself into that stuff. And it was 1999. A young Sal was playing his Sega, and all of a sudden he sees that this Dreamcast, this magical new system, is coming out.
One of the best systems.
And as I'm looking, I see this team in England, and they have Dreamcast on their shirt.
Yes.
And I said to myself, "Okay, who is that team? I wanna follow that team. That becomes my team now." Little did I know that 1999 season was the one and only the mighty Arsenal. Now, little context of that season: the team of the man to my left here went on to win the treble that year, and it was sort of magical just to see that, because of course David Beckham, everybody knowing the man himself, and I said, why isn't he on my team? What the hell's wrong with this? But little did I know, just a year later, Thierry Henry, the king, would show up and basically would change everything. And since then, it's been a sad road with Arsenal. Lots of downs, lots of ups, an invincible season, and it's just been beautiful. It's been very, very beautiful. I'll throw in the Galaxy in there too, but you're born in Los Angeles, you got to root for Los Angeles teams, especially ones that win gold. You got to win a chip to be followed here. I'm looking at you, Clippers. I'm looking at you, Angels. You're not part of the city. Get out.
Shots fired, bro.
Yeah, but the Angels are more like, they're originally from Anaheim.
Yeah, but they're calling themselves Los Angeles, bro.
I really only think about
that's like the Major League Baseball's fault though that even happened.
Yeah, I don't think they're really too relevant though. I only think about Angels in the Outfield when I hear them. That was a really good movie.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Angels in the Outfield is a really good movie, bro. Don't sleep.
But that's kind of why they're there, because Disney bought the Angels and the Ducks at one point. That's why we have the Mighty Ducks and the Angels how they are, because they were Disney teams.
What doesn't Disney own?
Us, I guess.
That's a good question.
Are you sure? Because I have ESPN Plus and Disney Plus subscription, so I sounds like they own me too.
I got neither of those now.
They own Apple, so
yeah.
No, Apple owns Disney. I know Apple owns Disney. I think because I think the investors are on Disney's, board.
Amazon, Disney, and Apple, bro, taking over. Skynet, Terminator,
basically.
For sure. I'm telling you, bro, Judgment Day, Skynet. But
Disney
DisneyNet. I really wanted to transition into aliens, but I just want to make sure that all the football I definitely want to get into aliens.
Well, we get into aliens. I really don't have much to say.
No, what do you mean?
We can get into the Moloch, the Owl God too while we're at it.
Oh my God!
Stuff.
What, that Bohemian Grove stuff?
Yeah.
No, that's nuts. I can't talk about ritualistic.
I mean, Disney might be up on it.
Hey man, you can lose your ESPN. What is it? Is it
ESPN, I don't know.
ESPN Plus?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how.
Hey, ESPN, I'm still waiting for some kind of money for promoting your asses all last year.
They got the power, bro. They might ban you.
But I would have to say my favorite time growing up with football, soccer, would be my high school years, because I remember that's when like YouTube really became a thing.
Yeah, or like
Um,
06.
yeah, it was like the new or whatever. And Nike came out with those awesome promotions for the World Cup, for just football in general. You had the tricks, the little mini storylines, playing soccer through the airport with Brazil, and you had the trick shots, the gold shoes, just everything you can. And I remember every time after school, just going to my friend's house, and we would just flip through them. I probably saw them over 100,000 times each, but it was just so cool, and it made you like just get hyped to want to play. I remember spending hours in front of my TV just playing FIFA and being a manager of like some club that I didn't even know, and becoming the greatest manager possible. But of course, it's all a dream because it's a video game.
Right.
But you think it's like you're hot shit. And then I remember like going like when going to your house, and we would just sit there and play like Euro Cup 2008 or Euro 2008. I don't remember
It
what it
was
was called.
Euro 2008, bro. I'll never forget those days. Hey, we played that. Remember 12 hours?
Yeah, 12 hours, like not stop. We
No,
had
Jeez.
we had a
bro.
tournament, just rotation. Whoever lost, give up the controller, and we just kept going and going and
Jeez.
going.
I'll never forget that, bro. I don't know where my parents were, but mom, if you see this, I had Mario, I had four other cats in the house, and we played that game from 8. I'll never forget 8 in the morning until like 10 or 11 at night, bro. People were like, "Yo, I don't even want to leave, bro." Yo, we were
Jesus
in it. It
Christ.
was unbelievable. Like that game is a legend to me. Like
Yeah.
the most legendary soccer game to me because of
Remember, we were just hanging outside, and Brandon, one of our good
yes,
friends, he was just like, "Yo, let's go to my house," and he's like, "Get the game,"
yeah,
and we just went, and we started another tournament, freaking
yep.
trash
Oh
talking.
God.
It was
Hours.
serious.
That one wasn't as long, but it was still hours, bro.
Yeah.
Hours on that. And it's just like that just goes to show like the power the game has, I think. Just that sport in general. There's so much more than just kicking a ball around in that sport to me. You know what I mean? And that's what like without the fans, that's why it just sucks. Like sports period, not just that sport, but even football here, like American football is terrible without fans. Like it's the worst. Like it doesn't even feel like real, like it doesn't feel competitive or anything without people in there. You know what I mean? And it's just it takes we take for granted like being able to go in there and create atmosphere and all that stuff. And now it's gone, so we don't know when that's going to get back. But I do want to ask you guys, what is your favorite World Cup memory? There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of World Cups that's happened in our lifetime or before our lifetime. But like, what is your favorite World Cup memory that you watched during a World Cup? And I can start because I kind of have it, and it's gonna be weird because it has nothing to do with any of my teams. But it's just like just a moment, and the celebration was ridiculous to me, and that's when I knew like I was like, "Yo, this is the game right here." It's '06 World Cup final, Italy. What is it? Italy, Germany, or Italy,
Very
France.
frank.
Yes, Italy, France. That's right. Because I remember freaking Thierry Henry. I remember hating Thierry Henry so much for what he did to Brazil. Bro. I was like, I hate this dude. Then I did all research. I'm like,
Hey,
yeah.
Italy, France.
Oh my God. That's right. Italy, France, right? It's not the headbutt, which is unbelievable. I cannot believe that this guy, one of the greatest players of all time, goes out like that. That's unbelievable. I remember seeing that headbutt, and it's freaking crazy. I'm like, yo, he little missile dog. He freaking pile drives that dude. I've never seen anybody attack another human being like that, bro. Shit was crazy. But my man, it has to be the game-winning goal, man. Fabio Grosso, bro, scoring, the most unlikely scorer in that whole game, bro. He scores, and I just remember him running, and he just in tears, looking like no, like he's going to his boys, like no, I didn't. That didn't happen. I didn't just do that. Running, like it was like I. Right now, I'm getting emotional just going back to that, bro. And it's just like for me, you don't get that in American sports, and you get emotions, you get hype. And like when Dwayne Wade won the NBA Finals in 06, the first time I cried. So I don't want to get it twisted, but it's just a different level in football and soccer, man. Like just seeing that guy score that winner, and he knew it was the winner, and then just running, and then he couldn't believe it. He's looking at his boys like, nah, I didn't, and then like, yo. For me, that's still all time, like unbelievable moments, bro. That he scores that goal. It's extra time, right? Was it extra time?
I believe
Was
so.
In that
extra
final?
time.
Well, definitely. Hey, listen, guys. After this, go on YouTube. Y'all too. Anybody that comes in later, watches it live, go on YouTube, watch Fabio Grosso's game-winning goal in that World Cup, and look at the emotions in that celebration. And that tells you everything. That's for me still. And I've got other moments too, but 06, that winning goal, man, changed my life. To be real.
So for moments, would you say to, I guess, qualify for, would it have to be something that you legit watched?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to say, like, yeah, because it's got to be something that affected you, bro. Like you
Because
saw,
all like the last Donovan one, the Go USA. Because I remember being at work and literally telling my boss, "Hey, I'm going downstairs to the basement because that's where the cafeteria and everything was at." I'm like, "I'm gonna go downstairs. The USA's playing. Peace out." And she was like, "All right, bye. We'll see you later." Right? I go down and it's filled. It's like the entire fucking building went downstairs just to watch that game. Every freaking TV was on, and then all of a sudden you just, that whole game you're on pins and needles because we're losing. USA is losing. You're like, what's gonna happen? And then you see Donovan and that goal, and it was like, it was just.
Which one is that? Is that 2010?
That was. Yeah, it has to be 2010. Yeah,
You
it
talking
is
about
2010.
when he scored last minute on the counter, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. Jesus Christ, that was a good one too, bro. That was crazy.
That's one of those, USA moments that you absolutely go, God damn, we had such a team that shouldn't have been there in the first place, but we did it. And I mean, I'll give, second nod to Tim Howard against Belgium.
Yeah,
that man was
absolutely
on fire.
Absolutely, bro. I will never not be sick about that freaking football game, bro. I will never, ever in my life not be sick about that game, bro. Because Tim Howard, he didn't only do it for the dub in that game. He was ready to die for that shit, bro. And they didn't help him, dog. Oh my God,
Rondo, man, Rondo.
And then I see
Rondo.
MLS, the greatest scorer in MLS history, Chris Wondolowski. Get out of here, you garbage ass dude, bro. That dude sucks, man. Get that propaganda out of here. That guy sucks, bro.
Yeah, Basuda alert for real on that, man.
Yo, I'm sorry for yelling, dog, but that pisses me off because Tim Howard was ready to die for that shit, bro.
Yeah.
What do you have, like 23 saves in that game?
Yeah.
Bro, that's absurd, bro. Get out of here.
No one else will ever come close to that again. No one else.
Nah, bro. Don't even go. Please, somebody else change the subject, dog, because I get real heated about that shit, bro.
Well,
like,
I haven't talked about mine. I was gonna say that Donovan goal, but the thing is I didn't witness it. Is because I was working. I was living in Buffalo, doing my thing in the Coast Guard at that time. And I was refueling a boat. And the only way I could watch that game or just get updates on that game was the commentary stuff, just reading the updates as it came or whatnot. Right. So I fueled the boat and I run right back to the office where I was at, and the computer's just updating. I'm like, oh damn, what was it? We ended up winning 2-1, right?
2-1, yeah.
Yeah. So it's 1-1. And it's coming down. I was like, we need this win. I was like, if we have any chance of getting to the next round, it was a group stage game, right?
Yes, it was to get us out of the group.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, we need a win. And I'm here with my hands crossed and everything, and I'm reading it, and I just see the goal, and I was like, yeah. And then everybody knew that I loved this sport, so everybody was watching it on the quarter deck or whatever in the double wide next door, and they run into the office I was at. They're like, Mario, you gotta come see this. And I was like, who's gonna stay here because somebody has to be in this office? They're like, I'll stay. They're like, just go. And as soon as I get into a room, I see the replay or whatever. It was the greatest time of my life. I was like, yo, this is amazing. I was like, we're doing something. Of course, it didn't end up how we wanted it.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was a hell of a moment, though, man.
Yeah, and I would have to say I didn't really get to see it live. I got to see the replay, but my favorite moment that I'll take to the grave with me is Casillas' save against Arjen Robben in the World Cup final in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
That to me solidified the fact that he is the greatest goalkeeper in the world. I don't care what you say. Yes, that one save.
That was a crazy ass save, bro.
That one save.
Like, you don't even remember too many saves like that. Like, you remember goals, but that save was nuts.
Yeah,
I still don't understand.
I still thought it was gonna go in. The angle is deceiving.
He wasn't supposed to save that, bro.
Yeah. No, he was dead. He was dead in the water. And somehow he just moved his foot enough, and it gave it some crazy deflection. And,
Yo,
from there.
Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead.
Well, another one that was incredible was Van Persie, the Flying Dutchman, because I remember that moment vividly to the day, and like, wait, what's up? Did he just fucking hit that? What the hell is he flying the
bro? You're talking about against Spain, right?
Yeah.
2014. I realized that Daley Blind passed that ball all the way from his own half, right?
Yeah. That's what was like so amazing about that, and the fact that he caught up to it by throwing into lunging, and it gave a rainbow effect.
Unreal, bro. Unreal. That was we have some really good World Cup moments, man. Like that 2000, that World Cup that Van Persie did that was a pretty good World Cup.
Yeah, it was very entertaining.
But no,
my little brother is probably not gonna like me saying this if he ends up listening to this, but I believe that goal that Van Persie made him cry because he is such a diehard Spain fan. But yeah, I remember that he did not enjoy that one game in particular, and I feel like that Van Persie goal was just the dagger in the heart.
Sick, bro. But I wanted to bring up this real quick before we move on. Is that save? You bring up the save that Casillas made me think of. You know the save I'm talking about, Mario, where Brazil ends up. We lost to Holland, right? Where Kaká's supposed to score like a worldie, and my man, who was the goalie, bro? I know it was Holland we were playing. It had to be Netherlands. Remember, we were wearing blue jerseys. Kaká tees up his crazy shot. It's going in, and my man somehow saves it. Remember, because you sent me like a year and a half ago, you sent it to me on Twitter again just to troll me. You sent a video of it, of him saving it like in 3 different angles. But I can't think. I'm carry on.
Is this a World Cup game?
It's a World Cup game. It's a World Cup game
against the Netherlands.
Well,
do you know what year we're talking?
I think 2014. Is it 2014? Hold on.
No, Kaká didn't play in 2014.
It might be 2010.
No, Kaká wasn't on the 2014 team.
Hold on. I think it was 20.
Kaká was done. He was playing it for.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is 2010.
Yes.
What's the
bro? No way, bro. He's not supposed to save that, bro. And we end up
the goalkeeper though.
I can't remember who the goalie was. It was somebody I knew. I wanted to say Van der Sar, but
Martin Skilberg?
Stecklenburg?
Stecklenburg.
Yeah, Stecklenburg. Yeah, there you go.
Stecklenburg, bro.
Yeah, Stecklenburg was the boy. You're gonna get us freaking copyrighted, bro.
What? Oh, playing that music?
Yeah. Yeah, because I was gonna say the only other Dutch goalkeeper I can think about is Tim Krul, keeping it cool.
Yeah, nah, but that
Mm.
Stecklenburg save was
Yeah, Stecklenburg
unimaginable.
was actually a really good goalkeeper, low key.
Bro, I've had a lot of World Cup heartbreak, bro, since '02.
What year was it? Was it against Spain where Nigel De Jong almost like broke someone in half? Like,
Yeah,
Was
he
that the
did like a
final?
flying kick.
yeah, right, yeah.
Was that the final though?
I think it was
World
a
Cup final?
semifinal.
But didn't Spain beat
Actually,
Netherlands in the
no, that
final?
was I was yeah
That was the final,
that
right?
was the
Yeah.
final. That was the final. He hit
Okay,
Xabi Alonso
yeah.
with that kick.
Almost broke him in half.
Yeah.
Bro. Oh man.
I just remember that because he did that with the Galaxy when he was here.
What's up with these flying kicks, bro? Okay, let me ask y'all this. If you could put one player on your team's from your team's rival, like your rival team, if you could take one player from your rival team and put him into your team, who would it be? And it could be any year, any player. What player would you want to have from a rival right now on your team? Prime, any player though, but he has to be from a rival. So who would you put, Benzi, from Barca in Madrid's team right now from any year? And it
That's
can't be Ronaldo since he played both of them. Don't even try
that's well, no, I can't put him. Yeah, because
it.
he ended up playing for the better team.
Yeah.
But
But Inter
it's
Ronaldo was the best though.
it's easy for me because I'm actually gonna go with a player that's playing right now currently,
Hmm.
and I will go with Ansu Fati.
I guess that makes sense.
You
It's
do
a safe
that, but that
pick,
that
though.
that
It's a
that
safe
boy
pick.
is not a safe pick. He's gonna be great, bro.
No, he's
17
fire.
years old.
He's
He's
fire.
firing on all cylinders even at the international level.
Got
He's
to be
scoring
careful
goals.
though. They got to be
Um,
careful with him though. The development.
yeah, they do. But I feel like it's all natural though. It's all natural talent for him. He was the one that scored the goal against Real Madrid in the 3-1 loss in this year's Clásico or this season's Clásico. Um, let's put it this way: he's 17 years old, has I feel like 2 or 3 goals international level from international games that have happened recently, and then you have Adama Traore, which I really don't like. I think he's not that great of a player. 7 years older, and he's done nothing.
All right. So
So,
who do you take out? Who do you take out for Ansu Fati?
like, who do I take out of my club?
Yeah, I'll take
Uh,
someone
Lucas Vasquez.
else.
Easy. As much as I love Lucas Vasquez, or I love to hate him, yeah, he'll be the one making room.
And then you? What about you, Sal? I'm
What's
interested to hear
considered
you
your
first.
guy's rival though? Immediate rival.
Who, me?
Well, for you it'd be Liverpool,
Right. Yeah.
and for Sal,
Is it Tottenham or
It would
Chelsea?
it would be
What
Tottenham.
about? Oh.
Tottenham.
It would be
Okay.
Spurs. Who would I take for Spurs? Trash.
They're
They're
scoring
pure
though.
trash. Fuck. I'll take Harry Kane over what's his face? Frenchman.
Lacazette.
Yeah, Lacazette. Yeah, I'll say Harry Kane over Lacazette any day. That's really it. I mean, to have that proven goal scorer and forward, but other than that, we took no count when we needed them. That was great, but I don't know Spurs players that well. All I know is we make fun of them every year, and yeah, they don't win trophies.
That's true. They don't win trophies. So you take
It's
out
like,
Laka and you put in Harry Kane.
yeah, I mean, it's not like Justin where you can look at Liverpool and Liverpool had like dollars going through the years. I can pick out so many and say, yeah, I want them. But if I go back to like Premier League rivalry and have to take from a Manchester United player to put into the Arsenal, shit, it has to be in the back line. Either Ferdinand or who was Ferdinand's partner? Shit, I'm blanking.
Vidic.
Yeah, Vidic. Shit. I'd probably take David Luiz out and put in Vidic. There you go. That would be the one right there.
Yeah. I like it. I like it.
He reminds me of that Russian boxer from Rocky.
Who, Vidic?
Yeah.
Drago.
Yeah, Drago. If he dies, he dies. Bro, like, it's so funny because like everybody praised Virgil van Dijk for that one season he had, and like if you look at Vidic's best season at Man United, it like doubles, like his numbers are like smacking Van Dijk, bro. Vidic is one of the best defenders of all time. So is Ferdinand. Ferdinand was a ball playing center back. Whatever. See, but you guys kind of went. Well, Sal kind of went a little bit throwback at the end. Me, I'm gonna go retro. All right. So if I had to take a player from the Scousers in their prime, right, and put them into this team right now, do you guys have any guesses on who it would be?
Stevie G.
No, absolutely not. Even though I rate Steven Gerrard, a lot of people hate that guy, but I rate him actually. He was definitely somebody I considered. Yo, Sal, bro. Sal knows, bro. El Nino. Fernando Torres.
I was just about to ask what year because that was going to be my next name.
Prime Torres, bro. I will snatch Daniel James out of this team with the quickness and drop a prime Fernando El Nino Torres right into that shit, bro. Woo! Golly, was he a monster, bro? Was he a monster? And then if I had to go to original Premier League rivalry, right? Arsenal. This is the tough one for me, right? Because I want to go into the midfield, but I just to see Thierry Henry wearing a freaking United jersey, bro. Oh God, Jesus. Thierry Henry and take out Dan James again.
Could you imagine just the scores that you would get
of Martial, Henry, and Rashi, bro?
That would be unreal.
Prime Henry with prime Tony, who was supposed to be the next Henry, which is stop doing this to these people. Stop telling them they're the next somebody, and just let them be the next them. You know?
Yeah, pretty much. I despise that as well. Like they are who they are. They're gonna be great. They're gonna be great, but they are who they are.
Right.
Always that's another thing in this culture. It's always a necessity to compare them to somebody. And I get it. Some players just have similarities, but it doesn't make them that prior player that you saw in your day.
Right. But so let me ask you this though, because I feel like I'm on a tangent here and I just want to get it all out. So you root for Colombian national team, right, Mario? You have Colombian, right? So who is the worst Colombian player that you've seen play, club or country? Who's the worst? And I'm gonna go to Sal, Max, Sal, the same thing, and then I have the worst Brazilian I've ever seen in my life, and I'm glad he doesn't play anymore. And I just want to get to it so people know. But you go ahead. Who's the worst Colombian player that you've seen that like you see him and you just cannot stand seeing him?
There was a player I haven't seen him in so long that with the total disgust that I had for him, I don't even remember his name, to be completely honest.
Right.
But there are a ton of Colombians that I've liked and have let me down. But if we're gonna just narrow it down to a Colombian, right? I guess we can go with somebody who's part Colombian, and you already know where I'm going with this one. It's gonna be Juan Agadello. I despise that man. Horrible player. Let me down. Had so much potential.
This is brother, ladies and gentlemen, that he's talking about, by the way. This is brother.
He's probably my cousin.
Could be related to you, bro.
He probably really is, yeah. But yeah, Juan Argodello ended up playing for the U.S. men's national team. He had stints in New England Revolution, in Utrecht in the league in the Netherlands. He basically was a journeyman for a good portion after a couple injuries, and that kind of started his decline. But even before that, you could tell he wasn't going to be like he started good, and then he just wasn't going to be all that. So because when he first came on the scene, I was like, please, you don't have any senior caps yet. I was like, go to Colombia, like you'll be better. He chose America, and that's fine. I love the U.S. men's national team, but yeah, it didn't go for him.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. The worst Brazilian soccer player that I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't even know if Sal remembers him because he was this trash. And Amari, you may not remember me going off about the dude, but he played for Arsenal, and his name was Andres Santos, bro.
I remember.
That guy sucked so badly, bro. You remember how I'm like, dog, fucking Andres Santos, bro. There's no way he was Brazilian, bro. There's no way. That dude was terrible, man.
Didn't he also play in Tottenham?
I think at the end. Did he? No. I just remember him at Arsenal being shit.
Arsenal, yeah.
I feel like he went to like Tottenham and then QPR. I might be thinking about somebody else then.
Bro, and the reason I even brought him up is because they showed a replay of an Arsenal game against a rival, and they show him scoring a goal, bro, and he's dancing like he's the shit. And I was like, bro, you were trash. You were so trash. Oh my God. He's so shit. I can't even talk anymore, bro.
Right now he plays in Boluspor FC.
He still plays? Oh my!
In the Swiss league, eighth, and his team is 8th in the Swiss league right now.
Wow!
Second division or the third division?
I have no idea. It's FC Will, WIL. FC Will is a football club based in Will, Switzerland. They play in the Sport Park Burgos, which has a total capacity of 6,000. No idea.
Bro, Andres Santos, bro. Jesus. What about you, Sal? You have a player out there, bro, that was the worst?
For the Mexico national team, my allegiance to the Mexican national team, I will say I may be hated by people and think that's my other half of Los Angeles coming through, but it's not. It's Carlos Vela, can quit as he is. The man just decides to up and quit every time he feels like it. Doesn't want to play when he wants. Has to be when he has to. For those WWF, WWE fans out there that watch like I used to, there's a moment when Shawn Michaels lost his smile and he decided he never wanted to wrestle again. That's Carlos Vela, everybody. He's like, I lost my smile. I just can't play no more. It's just sad. But when he wants to, he's like there and he's calling. No, I mean, like, where was that? Sociedad, he like lost his smile and his way to play. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? You're getting paid millions. Get the fuck on the field and play.
Yeah, Carlos.
He was actually good in Sociedad, though.
Yeah, I mean, didn't he have a season where he was comparable to like Ronaldo and Messi?
Yeah, he was keeping up with them, but like they ended up kind of blowing by, but he still got up pretty high in the scoring ranks.
And then he lost his smile.
Yeah.
Hey, well, really quick, if I had to just throw, I am American, so if I had to throw in an American player, you guys are probably going to disagree because a lot of people highly rate this guy for whatever freaking
Hercules
reason.
Gomez.
No, yeah, yeah. Hercules, you still got my boy Sal blocked? Sucker. Anyway.
Nah, he unblocked me. I saw the other day. I love him. I love you, bro. I'm going to come at you now.
Right, but really quick, Michael Bradley is a shit player. I always thought he was shit. Is it Michael or is it Tim? Which one is it?
Michael Bradley.
He fucking sucks. Don't hype me up again. Don't try to compare him to elite European midfielders. Get the hell out of here. That dude sucks. Every time I've watched him play in a game where they hyped him up, he freaking sucks. I don't want to hear that nonsense again. Michael Bradley. Get the hell out of here, bro. That dude sucks.
I was gonna say that he was at Everton. I was gonna say he was at Everton, but he wasn't. That was Tim Howard. So where was he at?
That was also Landon Donovan.
Yeah, Donovan was there too. But Michael Bradley sucks. I think he was at Roma for a little while.
But he had to come back.
He sucks, bro. Don't even get me started. But yeah, anyway, so about these aliens though. So Benzie doesn't think that there's aliens. I'm gonna go ahead and say that there is aliens, and that's it.
Why?
Because, bro, just look at all the factors, like the ocean.
What is up, Huss?
Hey, Huss is here, man.
Huss made it to Rondo. You missed a lot of interesting things, Huss, but we got something for you right here. So what were you saying? What is the evidence that there's aliens?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. First of all, pyramids. Secondly, pyramids. Third, the ocean. 2, there's too many planets. They're finding planets every second. 7, there's water on the moon. They just found water on the moon. 15th, the military just says that they're finding, no, the Pentagon says that they're finding crafts that aren't of this world. And 20th is because they admitted that there is a parallel universe. So with those factors in, with all those 100% facts, I mean, fact checked and all, 100% truth, you would have to think that there's aliens.
How's that 100% truth?
Hey, no, there are aliens, bro. I've seen UFOs twice, bro. I have literally with my own 2 fucking eyes. I've seen UFOs, bro. Like, and I'm like, God damn, that's what, bro.
See, look at that.
They are coming, and they come down, they check. It's all real, man. That Sasquatch, all that shit is real, bro.
See, look at
that. That's the funny part. You bring up Sasquatch and all that stuff. Nobody's seen him. Nobody's seen the Loch Ness monster, but we have to believe in aliens.
Listen, bro. Nobody alive has seen Sasquatch. He probably murked them all before they could report it. But anyway, look at Huss. See, Huss knows, bro. We're terraforming other planets. Mars is the only livable planet in the system. I've done research on this. They found track marks of water going through Mars. They lied about how long it takes to get to these planets, bro. Like Huss says, it only takes about 7 months. They were talking about light years of travel to get here. Apparently, there's way more than 9 planets in our own solar system, bro. So you're telling me that there's these planets out there and they're just floating around super empty? Come on, dog. There's probably a FieldTalk on Mars right now. Martian FieldTalk. There's a Martian Just and Benzi and Sal. Rooting for a Martian Premier League. Who knows, bro? There's endless.
Hey man, like planet. I'm somewhere like 20 billion light years away, man. It has to happen, man.
Yo,
there has to be something out there.
Benzi. Okay, check me out. Because you're a factual guy, you like to see things and you like to have the information presented in front of you. Okay, for example, let's look at the pyramids, bro. Right? Okay. You see the pyramids? You look at the way that they're designed.
I've seen pictures of them. I've never seen them.
You said picture, but do you agree that they exist? Are they really there?
Well, yeah, there's so many pictures. I would assume they are. Yeah,
you would assume, right? But see, you don't see. Look, even the fact that he hasn't seen it with his own eyes, he doesn't believe. Still part of him doubting that there's pyramids. Oh yeah, hey Huss, I'm gonna get to this. I just want to make this point. I'm gonna get to this question, Huss, because I really want to answer this shit. But yeah. So you've seen the pyramids. Let's just say that you agree that they're real, right?
Okay.
Do you understand that they're physically impossible to make, right? They've been here all this time. How come we have not been able to replicate constructing them?
How many times have people tried to construct it?
Mario, we have cars that drive themselves. You don't think that they've tried to replicate a pyramid before, bro? At all?
I've never heard of it, no.
Okay, so tell me this. What about the hieroglyphics and shit that they found in these pyramids, right? That were built thousands of years ago. How come there's drawings of men in freaking like shit that looks like spacesuits, bro, and rockets? How do these people know how to draw rockets, bro, if they've never seen them before?
Well, they also have people with heads that have a cat and other animals. So who the hell knows? They're on drugs just like we on drugs nowadays. We can picture
they were psychedelics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you could just see what your mind wants.
So you're telling me that the ancient Egyptians were on freaking drugs, they're on shrooms, and they saw astronauts and rocket ships.
Bro, if your God is a body with a cat head, I guess. Like, what do you want me to tell you? I just can't buy it, man. I can't.
Okay. Let's get on track. So Sal, Huss is participating with us here, and he has a question. He says, if you had the opportunity to go to Mars, would you be able to stay on a spaceship for 7 months?
Okay, Mario, before we get onto anything, I mean, look at that pyramid, bro. Explain to me that shit.
Yeah.
Explain to me that underwater pyramid, bro.
Underwater, bro.
Okay. So they just replicated what they did on land.
Yeah, so Sal's pulled up the.
Isn't it easier to do things in water though?
No.
Aren't
But
things?
you see, the water wasn't there to begin with in the first place when they built it. The oceans were lower, bro.
This is awesome graphics right here. I wish the people listening could see what Sal has pulled up, but underwater pyramids out the A. But to answer your question, Hus, 7 months on the spaceship, it depends on what they got going on in there, bro. I'm gonna need video games. I'm gonna need snacks. I'm gonna need
If it's
entertainment.
like one of those spaceships, like in that movie with Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence, then
Oh, yeah.
I'm good. Like I'll be
Now,
straight.
wait. But is it a sausage fest spaceship, or is it like half men and half women? Because that's the difference.
As long as I can be at the bar like Chris Pratt, I'm good.
Yeah, because 7 months is a long time. So yeah, I need a bar. I need I need entertainment. I need
just TV and some drinks. I'm good.
Yeah, I need hydroponics need to be in there. All kind of things. Sorry, bro. That's a great question, Hus. What about you, Hus? Would you be able to stay on a spaceship for 7 months?
The spaceship from the movie WALL-E. Well,
okay, Mario, explain how they made this. Explain how they created that.
Bro, click on this one with the head, bro. Get that one with the.
How am I supposed to explain it if you can't explain it?
Exactly, it's unexplainable.
So what is that? How does that tell me anything?
That means that an ancient being showed them how to create this, bro.
Bro,
and they allude. They look at that.
Is that a real picture?
There's people standing there, bro. There's people standing.
Yeah, I could make a 3D graphic and have people standing there too, though.
So you're telling
I
me
know this exists.
So you're telling me a bunch of dudes, right, with like chisels and shit, right? I don't know what these people had, right? Like went up to some rocks, they like chiseled the face, right? They're like, we're good.
Okay, so then basically what you're trying to tell me, right, is that alien came down to make all the art and cathedrals around Europe.
The alien came down and taught how to build these things, bro. Put it into motion. The thing is, right?
Man, that's outlandish.
This is the thing that makes me, because you're laughing at the explanation, but when I tell you that they have drawings of rockets and aliens faces and shit, you don't laugh at that. Like that's actually there, bro. So how do you explain that? So you're telling me that in whatever time they were on DMT and mushrooms and they're like, yeah, fucking, oh, let's draw this. Nah, bro, they seen this shit somewhere, man.
But how do I know that wasn't just placed there, bro?
But how don't you know? How don't you know?
But that's the thing. It's 50-50. So it's not 100%.
Yeah, so tell me how they built that shit up in the mountain. Explain to me how they built that shit up in the mountain. Are you telling me that like people like dragged rocks and stones like tons of shit up this mountain and they built it up there?
That is nuts. Machu Picchu is nuts.
How am I supposed to know?
It's alien, bro.
Okay, what's your explanation, Benzi? I'm curious because so you're of the impression that we as humans were evolved into, because we were always curious creatures and whatever. So they just were like, yo, let's build, like look at like Machu Picchu, for example. Let's go to the top of this mountain and build this shit.
Okay.
No motivation, no nothing. They just that's what I'm saying. Like, is that what you're saying?
No motivation. It's a civilization. That was a
no. I'm asking you. Like,
it's a city built.
So on their own, they decided to do this.
Why not? If you're gonna live up there, that's where they decided to live. So they have to build somewhere to live. Like you don't just go to the forest and be like, oh, I'm just gonna, hang out with these trees.
So how they drag tons and tons of like rock up the mountain?
The mountain is made of rock.
But there's proof that it didn't come from the mountain. It came from more down below the mountain.
Beats me, bro. But they made it. So you're gonna tell me an alien went around and made everything that this world has?
Absolutely not. I don't think anybody said that.
It's just in the ancient world. It's in the ancient world, bro.
The ancient stuff, like the ancient world, these underwater cities, bro, and freaking all these ancient stuff. Like for me, like I get where your skepticism comes from because there's just a lot of stuff that you can't prove. But for me, the stuff that takes the cake for me is the hieroglyphics, the drawings on the tablets and the rocks and stuff. That's what It doesn't confirm it 100% to me, but bro, something had to be going on, bro. Like these people are seeing something that they're drawing this stuff all the way back in the day, before we had even crafts like that, before we had rockets and stuff like that. Unless they were on some, unless they knew about crazy DMT back in the day, bro, I just don't see how they know how that stuff is like.
I mean, explain this to me, really, Mario. Explain that shit.
That's their way
Explain
of
how they. So
talking to each
explain
other.
to me
How
how
am
they
I
had
supposed to
like,
understand this?
you know, how they had the stars, right? How they knew that there was a sun in the middle. There were 9 planets around. How did these ancient people know that?
How
Yeah,
do you know
because
those
that's
are
a solar
planets,
system
though?
right there, bro. Look, if they're all rotating around the sun right here. Look at the planets rotating around the sun right here. Bro, see, but that's the thing. They were always looking to the stars, bro. That the pyramids of Giza, they're built in a certain way that have the stars of Orion like point. It's weird, bro. There's a lot of weird. If if there's not aliens, dog, it's really curious, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna try to sway you either way. I'm just saying there's a good argument for and there's a good argument against.
Well, I'm not going for or against. To be completely honest, I don't care for it. Like, it is like if you guys want to believe that's what it is, then by all means, you know.
I'm
But
just saying, bro, it's a very interesting subject when you look at all the stuff. I mean, the fact that we're on a planet, bro, that's crazy to me. Like we're on a planet. Like that's nuts in itself. Yo, Sal's going in, bro. This man is
Like,
killing.
tell me how did these Egyptians know there were freaking helicopters and like spaceships
Yeah,
and all
see,
that
that's what
shit
I'm
back in the
saying,
day?
bro. That is an Apache helicopter, dog. What are you saying to me? That's crazy. That's crazy,
but you see,
bro.
like that to me makes it seem like it doesn't even look real at all.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It just like I don't know. It just looks like it's there. So then everybody gets like, oh look, they knew about this stuff, kind of deal.
No,
Like that's what it just looks. It just looks set up. So it's
yeah,
hard to actually be like, oh man, this is like groundbreaking. To me, it's like, I don't know, bro. It just seems like more BS.
yo, looks freaking Huss in the comments with more stuff that could affect us here. Look at that.
See, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, you see, Huss clearly Huss is incredibly well researched, which is good.
That could actually have affected us. Importance.
Right. But yeah, I don't know. It's compelling, bro, to me. I mean, just like, that's nuts. Like, okay, let me ask you this though. Let's forget the alien stuff for a second.
Okay.
Is a crocodile, an alligator, a dinosaur? Forget it. A crocodile. Is a crocodile a dinosaur to you?
Is it a dinosaur to me?
Yeah, because it's a dinosaur to me.
They say it is. So I
But
guess.
why isn't it though?
Why isn't it? I don't know.
Why isn't it? It looks like a freaking dinosaur, bro.
It
They were
does.
here.
It's probably
They were
the
here.
closest thing to what a dinosaur would look like. Yeah.
They were here for the dinosaurs as well, though. They were alive when dinosaurs were running around. They were crocodiles.
Well, they have that crazy one in the water, right? That long ass one.
Okay,
Wow.
before we leave,
Solid crazy, bro.
come on, man. The Moai. How did these people on Easter Island, a tiny little fucking island, like in the middle of fucking nowhere, know that this shit, right? How they built this shit? You telling me that people built this shit?
It looks like carvings, like chiseled work.
Nah, bro. But they people say that it was brought from a mountain miles and miles away and put where they're at.
I don't know. Then I'm gonna find something and say something that goes along with it, and people are gonna listen to that too. I don't know, man.
Aliens, bro. They like, picked them up and they like,
Hey, bro,
bam.
listen,
There's stories that they walked down the mountain, bro. They were literally walking down the mountain.
bro.
It's
Listen,
aliens.
It's hard for me to think that it was aliens or that it came from somewhere else because it's all unified. There's no splitting. It's not like they were perfectly put next to each other. It's all on the same thing. It's like if it was a big piece of rock and little by little they carved it away and then all this came about. It's like making a chess set, right? You got a piece of wood and you carve out all the little chess pieces before you cut them individually. That's what it looks like.
So basically, what we're getting is that for Benzi to have to believe in aliens, he would have to get abducted and probed, and then he still wouldn't believe that.
Why do I have to get probed? Why do we have to go into that?
Because that's what they do.
I mean, isn't that
Why
what
couldn't
aliens
it?
do,
Why
bro?
couldn't it just be like, Mario, I'm for real, and then I could be like, okay, thank you. Now I believe you. Go on
All
your
right,
way.
he would.
Yeah,
he
because they
would
got
have
to
to, no,
experiment on you.
he would have to see
believe
them come down, get in his car, steal it, and run off, and then bring it back.
What?
So
Sorry,
they're
I was reading Huss's comment.
Yeah.
So they're gonna come down, they're gonna get in your car, and they're gonna drive off, and they're gonna bring it back, and they're gonna be like, "This shit's too slow." Would you
That's
believe
fine.
it then?
Bro.
I guess, but what if they don't tell me that's too slow? What if they leave before they even tell me anything?
They'll probably
just
tell
be
you in
like,
their
my
own
car got
language. Like,
stolen.
It'll probably be like that.
I don't know.
Listen, Huss with the fun fact, bro. 1.2 million alligators in Florida. The whole of Australia has 200,000 crocodiles.
Yeah.
How the fuck does that happen?
And Florida is the only state with alligators and crocodiles.
Yeah, we're both.
Yeah. So
And then
Huss crazy people buying them as pets.
Right. If that asteroid was projected to hit us, how would we even evacuate this planet? I'll tell you just how I would evacuate Huss. I'd go right to the edge of a cliff and stand just like freaking Iron Man in the front like that and just welcome that shit. That's how I would evacuate. There's no freaking way.
It's for real.
They'll definitely get off before we do.
And it's funny because I was just telling you guys that I've been watching like tornado videos and stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, and some people, they think like hiding in their room is fine. They wouldn't be. You couldn't do anything
like the
for
people
this.
that get into like the bathtub, they're like get into their
bathtub
thinking it's not gonna happen, and then they cover themselves, and then they get flung like, woo!
Yeah,
Man,
with this, yeah, you might as well just watch it come at you.
Right.
You might as well.
Would an underground bunker even be safe though?
Probably would.
It depends on the damage.
Depends on where the impact is.
Okay, wait. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to now. So it says the size of Italy. I guess in that case it would depend where it actually
hits. Yeah, but if it's the size of Italy and it hits anywhere on the planet, it's gonna be fucked.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty decent size. Like, but you see what I'm trying to think of. If it hit like let's say in the middle of the Pacific or the Atlantic, it's gonna cause some crazy wave though. Right?
Yeah.
So you're still effed.
Yeah.
So like if you're on
underwater eruptions from volcanoes and shit.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if it hits the water, will it slow down or is it just gonna be like?
I don't know, bro. I doubt it's
still gonna be like
it's freaking falling from the atmosphere, flame on. It'll probably hit the ground. Yeah, for real. It's definitely gonna get there, bro.
You know what I'd be more scared of? A super volcano. That shit blowing up all of us thing, because that's what Yellowstone or Yosemite is a fucking volcano. One of those parks.
Yeah,
this is the one with the geysers. Yeah, so I'd be more scared of that shit. I mean, yeah, the fucking rock can come and hit us, and boom, we'd be dead. But like volcano, I'm gonna burn. Fuck that. I want an instant death. I don't want like to suffer and shit.
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
He's saying the asteroid that wiped the dinosaurs hit where Mexico is, the shore of Mexico.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Now, did they really die or did they go underground? Is the question.
Did all of them die? Is the real question. Are they all dead? I think the oceanic stuff, they definitely have more chances to survive.
See, bro, I never look into this. So I never knew that it hit. That's where it hit.
Yeah, the Yucatan Peninsula, bro.
The Yucatan, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
That bro, I'm telling you, dog, the last 3.5 months I've been doing so much reading on so many different things, and it's just like so much information out there, bro. But yeah, at the Yucatan Peninsula, and then it shit ended up killing all of them. But I'm telling you, bro, there's prehistoric life in that ocean. Like, you're not gonna convince me otherwise, bro. Great white sharks have been around for millions of years, bro. It's a dinosaur.
What's the megalodon, right? That's the that was basically like the first great white in a sense. I think it was massive.
Right. Who may possibly still be out there? Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
Ocean's too big of a place, bro.
Yeah, it really
That's
is.
another. The ocean talk is for another El Rondo, bro. Because I got, bro, the things I got on the ocean, bro. It's stupid, but that'll be a whole another 2 hours. So
Yeah, for real. Do we wanna call it a show?
Aliens, bro.
I think so. Aliens, bro. I think so, bro. I had a blast. So
Imagine the crazy tsunamis. It'd be like tsunami. Yeah, exactly. That's what
yeah,
I'm saying. Like if it hit any type of region in the ocean, whatever countries or continents are close to that hit.
Well,
We're probably have-
there's that one country that if it sinks to the ocean, it like swallows up all of the East Coast over here in the U.S.
bro. There's so many different factors, bro. You think about it, we're hanging on to life by a thread, but we don't even really realize it.
We've always been doing that, bro.
Hey, yeah, thanks a lot, Hus. Thanks for showing up again, man. We're definitely happy to have you every time. Thanks for the input as well, educating us on here.
For real.
Join us next time for Sasquatch talk.
Sasquatch talk.
You guys
Hey.
are going to be on your own.
Yo, because I'm telling you, that shit is real, and so is fucking the Yeti. I believe that shit is real, bro.
Benzi's just lucky we didn't get into anime. He would have been
I would
smart.
prefer that, to be completely honest. Goodness gracious, man. Had to sit here talking about freaking Roswell and all this bull crap.
El Rondo, people. You don't know what's gonna happen on this thing.
But yeah, well, thank you guys for joining. Hopefully we see you on the next show as well. And for those of you that listen, I hope we entertained you. And you got to know that I do not believe in aliens. I still don't. Just take it away, Jay. I don't really even know what to say. I don't even know how to end this.
Listen. Thank you guys so much. This is the first El Rondo, hopefully the first of many, bringing you guys a little bit of something different. Content. We've been at you all week. We're gonna keep that coming. International break is coming soon, so that will be the end of the. Yeah, exactly. So that'll be the end of the daily content, but still look out for more El Rondos, Monday and Wednesday schedule, and just give us a follow. You know me at FieldTalk _, the Hefe at FieldTalk _Benzi, at Sal Talk Soccer, aka Sal Knows. Follow us on Twitter at FieldTalk Pod. Follow us on the gram at FieldTalk _. We are on all podcast platforms except for Apple. Unfortunately, Apple is not rocking with us right now. Politics, we'll get that straightened away, but you guys know what to do. Hit the follow. We are FieldTalk. Peace.
Ciao, people.